Hey guys, Tanner here. What I'm gonna show today is a skill that's rarely, if ever, talked about in door-to-door roofing sales, and it's when to walk away from a deal. Respecting boundaries, respecting different situations, how to read the room, and when to walk away or pull the deal away depending on the situation. Something that's oftentimes missed, not really talked about, so it's what I'm really gonna dive into today.
Yeah, sure thing. I'll shoot over there right now. The only thing I need to check on that, I just wanna make sure there's no thermal panel up there, because that would be the only kind of catch, but put on a really competitive number on it to kind of incentivize getting it done. But yeah, look at this one right here, bro. That is an old roof. Just ask, hey, can I get some pictures with my drone and drop them off sometime? What we'll do is, again, a lead. So see what's going on here.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Good.
Got a good guard dog there.
What can I do for you? Stop.
Hey,
Rock. How are you with dog?
I'm pretty good with
You
them.
might end up getting past me, but anyway, what's up?
I just wanted to drop my card off, sir. I'm a local roofer here in Sun City West. I'm with the Property Owners Association, so I'm not a stranger out here. I'm sure you've had a ton of roofers swing by.
Always. That's even why I have a no soliciting sign at the bottom that you obviously missed.
Sincerely
You
apologize.
just stick it right in the slot here, though.
Sure.
It's okay. Stay, Rock. Hey, you stay.
What I'm doing that's a little
But,
different out here is
okay.
I have a drone, and what I can do, fly my drone up, it's complimentary. I can drop a report off underneath your doormat. I won't knock your door again.
So I got your card. I just started a nice therapy thing. It's why I have that sign there for real, though, so I don't have to get up in times like this. All right?
What kind of
So I have
surgery
your
did you
card.
get?
Full replacement on my left. That blew out 40 years ago. So,
How'd you do that?
well, originally football.
Where'd you play?
Pennsylvania, long time ago.
I'm from North Carolina originally. Where'd you play at in PA?
College and high school, Fox Chapel, actually, in Pennsylvania. Pittsburgh area. So
Okay.
Pittsburgh, and then a local Division II school. I played just for a year, and that was it. I blew my knee out in high school.
I was in,
so my career was ended quickly.
Wrestled Duquesne. I wrestled in college and
Okay,
wrestled
so
at
you were
a.
in Pittsburgh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I did a lot of time in PA, man. There's some tough dudes up there. So,
Nice.
but yeah, I will leave you alone. I sincerely apologize.
I'll check it out, though. I have your card.
Perfect. Can I drop that report off sometime? Just slide it under the doormat, and then that way you got something to look at.
I'm good, man. Or stick it in the mailbox. I give you authorization to do that. All right? You
Yes,
can
sir.
do that. Or just right on the side.
Understood.
My man.
Yes,
Come
sir.
on.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Good luck.
Thank you. Dude blew his knee out. Totally blew his knee out. So the guy's walking around with crutches. And he's like, dude, that's why he was cool about it. He's like, that's why I got a no soliciting sign, dude, because I just had surgery on my knee. I can't even get around. And he's like, you know, respectfully, he was cool. He wasn't he definitely was not an at all. But he was just like, dude, like, you know, that's why I got a no soliciting sign, man, because I can't get up, you know. We're just gonna do a little drone inspection. The thing with that, for me to knock that guy's door again would be kind of a move, because I understand that he's had a full knee replacement and the guy literally can't even get around right now. So he's a great dude, nice guy, like for sure, but you definitely can't hit that. I can't hit that door again like that, because that would be just like completely disrespectful. What I could have done differently though, for sure, is like get the dude's email. That would have been a wise move. Here you go. Wanted to make sure you got him safely, okay?
Okay.
Make sure you called. It's gonna be the really important one because he had the. So
Okay.
it's always a bit of a process with the. But I can tell you, definitely, I understand what you were saying about the back slope. I'll say this: there's qualifying damage to get this thing done. I just got to see what the policy says,
Okay.
and then from there we'll figure it out.
Okay.
But if you can maybe put a call into at least,
right.
you know, and speak to him. But I'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've knocked that house at least a dozen times over the last couple years, and you didn't get to see a really, really good quality interaction, multifaceted approach there. She knows she's got issues. I mean, it's obvious, you can see it, but there was a, you know, the wind turbine obviously is a ventilation, but they're also prone to wind, especially the old ones. So it had literally jolted that wind turbine over, and there was a hole going down into her attic. If it rains, it's going to leak. It's not an if, it's just, it's going to leak if it rains. We're in monsoon, so I just said, look, I know you've been knocked a lot. I know you're highly hesitant. I get it, and you should be. I'm not a stranger here. What I would like to at least do today is get that turbine back up. You know, at least just fix it so it's not gonna leak. She said, what's that that gonna cost? It's not gonna cost you anything. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop up there, give everything a look, get some pictures, and we'll take it from there. I'm gonna give you some references because I want you to be comfortable with me before we meet again. So I just did a massive pullback, right? And my customers out here are incredibly loyal people, and they're amazing people. They're amazing customers, people that I truly love and that I really care a lot about. And I do have many customers who've always said, hey, you know, if someone can, you know, if you need a reference, tell them to call me. So gave them a good handful of references, literally within half a mile of the home. And I said, you know, one thing that I want to do is look at your policy. You know, I mean, this could be something, because she was thinking it was going to be out of pocket, and she's under the impression that she has a depreciated policy with the, which is totally possible. It's totally possible that she has a really bad policy. It's also possible that she's misunderstanding the policy, but we won't know until we see the policy. So I said, what we need to do first is just diagnose this policy situation. And, you know, of course, I also said, I know you're having a lot of roofers come by. What are they telling you? Oh, well, they just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming, and it's just been stressful and stressful. I understand, and you should be careful when it comes to this kind of stuff. You know, you have to exercise your due diligence, and that's why we're not doing anything today. That's why I'm going to give you some references, and I want you to look me up. I need you to take the next 24 hours to really deep dive on me, and it'll take you 20 minutes. But at least you'll know you're working with somebody reputable, okay? Does that sound fair? And that's what she's going to do over the next 24 hours. I want her to exercise some effort in doing some research on me, you know? I think that she's taken ownership over the problem, which is a huge first step. That's a huge first step. The homeowner's got to take ownership over what's going on. And sometimes they're just apathetic. They don't care. And if they don't care, if they haven't taken ownership over the issue, it doesn't matter what you tell them. It doesn't matter if you tell them, I'm going to get you a free roof. They don't care because there's no ownership over the issue. She's clearly taken ownership over the problem, and she has pride in home ownership. You can tell. The interior of her home is beautiful. It smells nice. She's got a nice house. Clearly takes care. She cares about her house, and she does care about her roof, but I think that she's just like, oh my gosh, I've got so many other things going on. I can't pay for this. Well, it's going to go down to what the policy says and what we're going to be able to do with the what are the policy guidelines. When you and I were talking about before about this whole pushy thing, if I would have taken a really pushy approach with that homeowner, she would have said what she said to everybody else, which was, get the hell out of here. She's already skeptical of door-to-door salesmen, which she should be. There's nothing wrong with that. You can't blame a homeowner for being skeptical about somebody who comes to their door. You got to be aware that yeah, they should be. Their guard should be up, you know, out of the gate initially. And you can't expect a homeowner to come to the table and just be so excited to see you. You're going to their door. You're disrupting their day potentially. Now you can easily, depending on how you handle the situation, you can very easily turn that into something that could be very confrontational and pushy to something that's a very gentle and easily digestible interaction. Caught her at a good time. There's some good timing involved with that. We handled it very gently, gave her some references to call. She's gonna look me up. She's gonna like what she sees, and we're gonna have a really pleasant conversation tomorrow and be able to give her some really objective information on this is a go or it's not. Or let's hypothetically say that she does have an ACV policy or an RPS policy with the okay, cool. Well, how much are they going to depreciate? You know, how much are they going to depreciate there? Is it 25%? Is it 50%? Is it 75%? You know, what does it say? And from there, we're going to be able to say, hey, well, maybe I can't get you the entirety of this. Maybe I can't get you the entire roof because of your policy, but maybe I can get you 75% of it. So if I'm able to get you 75% of this and get you into a roof for under $5,000 out of your own pocket, how would that sound? And she might say, hey, that sounds amazing. You know, that sounds great. Totally on board with that. If you can do that for me, that'd be great. It's just setting goalposts. What I would say is that the homeowners that exercise the most discernment end up being the best customers. The ones who really scare me are ones that are like, let's do it right now. Let's sign the paperwork right now. And I'm like, hey, we got some stuff to talk about. Oh, sign on the dotted line. Bam, 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 bam. Those scare me a lot. So I like a homeowner that's going to take their time, that's going to do their research on me, that's going to trust me, and that I'm going to trust too, because trust is a two-way street in an interaction like this, because I'm going to be working in good faith until the claim is settled. So I need to trust them. They need to trust me. What's up, brother?
I love this, man.
So we're wrapping up the day here, heading back to the office. You know, I hope you got some good takeaways, you know, from today. Thanks for watching. I always love reading the comments and even the haters. Yeah, the comments are always fun to read, but I always love the comments. Add me on Facebook too. I'm always down to chat, down to talk, regardless of where you're at in the country about sales or whatever. But on a totally different note, you know, we are looking for 3-4 more guys to work with and train, you know, especially if you've never been in roofing sales and you're looking to make a jump, you know, looking to train in and work with, you know, 3 to 4 more guys, you know, here over the next 6 months. And you know, so reach out, links in the description, and you can also add me on Facebook too. Like, I'm far more active on there than I am, like, I'm not on Instagram and I'm not on TikTok and all that stuff, but I'm on LinkedIn and Facebook. So everyone add me on that, and yeah, thanks for watching.